One of those nothing really fancy kind of projects. I have a stool, I want to put a new seat cushion on it, and then I want to sell it. So here I am tracing out a new backer for that seat, and then I'm just going to cut it out on the bandsaw. It's not exactly rocket science, and it doesn't even have to be very accurate. Now for my material, I'm going to use a pair of World War II bomber pants, which are all ruined. I originally tried to cut them with 10 snips, and it was a dismal failure. One more in the fertilized field of my own incompetence. But the knife worked pretty well, and I was able to trim it out, though I left it just a little bit too small and almost had to pay for it. Does anyone actually own a staple gun that works properly? I know I sure don't, and I was fighting this one. I didn't want to drive. I was putting them in at an angle because all I had were half-inch staples, and that would leave your butt well perforated had I gone straight down. I wasn't able to get a really good wrap, not because of the materials, but because of my own skill, or lack thereof. My goal here was just to knock off the funk. There's no need to take it back to bare wood. In fact, it would ruin what I'm trying to accomplish, which is a very aged look. Here I am mixing up the finish, which is just a blend of wood stain and polyurethane, your basic handmade Danish oil. Nothing really to it. You don't even need to worry about the ratios, though you do have to mix it well. A motion that's probably pretty familiar to many of us. I apply this finish in the exact same way I would apply any wood stain. Just wax on, wax off, grasshopper. I like this method because for something like this, I really can do it in just one shot. You know, this does not need to be some sort of French polish. I just scrub it off when I'm done, and when it hardens, it's both stained and sealed. Works well. Use the stain application rag, pretty dry, to put some color and a little bit of sealing back into the leather. Gives it a nice matte finish. Works beautifully. The only rule here, make sure your screws weren't too long. We did it right from the beginning, but that's part luck and part skill. We ended up a bit lumpy on the pad, although I was able to fix most of that with a screwdriver. And that's just making corners and, you know, being incompetent and whatnot. But the stool is done, and it'll go into the store, and my guess is easily fetch me like 40-50 bucks, and somebody will be happy, and I turned something from the dump into something to help my family.